Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of Python development series for beginners. I am Tarun Chauhan and you are watching The Technical Feast. And in this video we will learn about conditional operators and conditional statements. And as promised, the solutions for previous exercise is in the description. So go to the link in the description and get the solutions of previous exercise. If you face any difficulties in understanding the solutions, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to help you out. One special announcement. As you know, we started giving exercises at the end of the video since previous video of Python that was about inputs. There was one person who was able to solve all of the questions of previous exercise in this week. His name is Manoj Kumar and I checked his solutions personally that he sent me on social media and all of them was absolutely correct. So if you are able to solve all the questions at the end of this video, let us know in the comments and you may be the next one to be a part of the next video tutorial. So don't miss the exercises at the end of this video. And with that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, these are the stuff that we are going to cover up in this video tutorial. And if you are wondering what is this thing, this is a comment which is used to document your code. So all you need to do to write a comment, just hit the hash key and after that you can type anything that you want. This is basically used to document your code so that you don't forget what you were doing in your program after a month or 2 months. Okay, so with that being said, let's start the tutorial. So first off, I'm going to show you about the if conditions. What if condition says is I will check for a condition and if that condition is true, I will execute some code that is written inside me. Okay, so let me show you a demo of that. So say if okay, let me take a variable very quickly. So this is a variable age and age is say 20. Okay, now I'm going to check like if age is less than 21, then I'm going to print out that you are not eligible for say marriage. Okay, so if age is less than 21, this will print out like you are not eligible for marriage, and right now age is 20, so that means this condition will met. Now if I play this, you will see you are not eligible for marriage. But if I input like 21, okay, so 21 is not less than 21, it is equal to 21. So when you run this, it will print nothing. So this condition will not met and this print statement will not execute. So what it says like if age is less than 21, execute this. Okay, and how you will identify that anything that is written by one tab space of the if condition will be treated as inside if. So say I want to add more statements, I can write it like you are not eligible for marriage, wait for age 21. Okay, so when you will run this, oops, sorry, let me change the age. Yeah, when you will run this, you will see you are not eligible for marriage, wait for age 21. And if I print something like here, this will also get printed even when the condition will not met. So this will always, oops, sorry, always run. Okay, now if I hit play, you will see this will always run, and when the condition will not met, say I change it to 30 and play, you will see this will always run, but these two conditions will not work. So in order to add some statements inside the if statement, you will give a tab space. Okay, if you are using PyCharm editor, it will be done automatically for you, but say if you have something like this and you want to include this one inside the if, you can go to the start and hit the tab key. After that, when you will run it, you will see this will not get printed and it will only get printed when this condition will met. That's it for the if. Now suppose there comes a condition when you want to check like, okay, this condition met, but I want to execute something when this condition does not met. Okay, so for that case there exists an else statement. Else statement basically execute when if statement does not execute. Okay, so you write else statement like this and you will say like you are eligible for marriage. So you can do it like this. Oops, yeah, you can do it like this, and when you will run this, you will see you are eligible for marriage. So what happens over here is this will only get run if this condition will not met. Okay, so now suppose this condition will met, then this will not get run. Let me show you that. So I'm going to change the age back to 20, or maybe let's say 15 this time. So okay, is 15 less than 21? Yes, it is. So 15 is less than 21. That means this will get run and this will not. Let's see what happens. Run this. Yep, those two conditions, those two statements got executed, but this one didn't got executed. Okay, but this, when this condition does not met, the else statement will run. Okay, so this is a pretty simple example of if else statement. There is basically a one shortcut for if else statement, that is set ternary operator or ternary operator, something like that. Okay, so what ternary operator does is it's, you know, converts this statement into one single line. Oh yeah, but there is one single condition. There will be just one statement. Okay, so if you have a statement like this, you can convert this into a ternary operator. And how it looks, let me show you that. Say I have a variable, I want to get some value from this condition. Okay, so this is basically a condition where you want to return this value to the outside one. So what you will do is you will say like output is equals to, and you will say like say I want to return 0 if age is less than 21. Okay, then else I want to return 1. So this is basically a ternary operator where you convert this condition into one single line condition. So what will happen is if age is less than 21, you will get 0. If otherwise, you will get 1. Let's print it out and see what happens. So I'm going to print output over here and I'm going to run that. See, 1 is printed out. That means else condition ran. That means age is greater than 21. That is 35. Yes. If I say age is less than 21, this condition will met. That means 0 should be the output. Let's run this. Yeah, 0 is the output. So that's how the ternary operator works, and this is a very simple if condition. Now moving on to some complex condition which includes the elif statement. Let's take another example for that. Say I have a user, or you can say like username, which is equals to the technical fist. Okay, so suppose I have a username, the technical fist, and I want to check if username is equals to say Rosie, then print welcome Rosie. Okay, and say if elif, now comes the elif, and then the condition username is equals to the technical fist, and then you will print something like howdy the technical fist. Okay, now else statement, you can say like can't identify you, please register yourself. Okay, so suppose it is a website which have you know an AI or a chat bot in which you will basically input your username, and what it says, like it checks for the username, like okay, I remember this name, welcome Rosie. Okay, I remember this name, howdy the technical fist. Oh wait, I don't remember any of this name. All right, can't identify you, please register yourself. So what happens is first Python will check for this condition. Okay, is username Rosie? No, it is not. Then it will go for the elif statement and it will check like whether username is equals to the technical fist. Yes, it is. Then this will get executed. But if username is not the technical fist, this will get printed out. Okay, so let me show you that. Okay, so I'm going to run this and you can see howdy the technical fist. If I change the username to Rosie, you will see a different message for Rosie, welcome Rosie. And if I change username to something anonymous, you will see that can identify you, please register yourself. So that's how it works. And it's not like you can only use one elif statement, you can use as many as you can. So let me show you one more example of elif statement. So elif username, username is equals to say Jack, print yo buddy, what's up, okay. And say elif username is equals to say Manoj, who was basically the winner from previous exercise. Let's print out like welcome champ, doing a good job, doing a good job. Yeah. Basically you can join multiple if-elif statement until all conditions are checked, and at the end if you want to cover up a condition where none of the above conditions are met, you can just put the else statement and then do whatever you want to do with that. So if I suppose I change the username back, you will see something else. Welcome check, doing a good job. Good job. Sorry. Yeah. So that's how the if-elif statement works. And okay, we talked about these two buddies. Now let's talk about these guys. Okay. Yeah, sorry, we also talked about this one, I guess, in the previous example. I'm not gonna cover up these guys, because I want you guys to do this in the exercises. That's how things work. If I give you the example of all of these, you probably will solve every question pretty easily. So I'm not gonna give you the example of every one of them. Yeah, we have already talked about this one as well in this example. Now say we have this. Okay, so what if I want to check like if, or maybe I can say like elif username is not equals to anonymous. Okay, print can't identify you, but at least I don't know, but at least you are not anonymous. Anything like that. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna check for like if username is not is equals to anonymous, then can identify you, but at least you are not anonymous. Now if you run this by keeping the name as anonymous, you will see what happens. Okay, so run this and you will see can't identify you, please register yourself. What happens over here is it's gonna come over here and it's gonna check like is username equals to Rosie? No. Is username equals to the technical face? No. Is username equals to Jack? Nope. Is username equals to Manoj? Nope. Is username is not equals to anonymous? Nope. Because username is equals to anonymous. If I change it to this, we will see this message printed out over here. But this is the condition. Like we are saying like username is not equals to anonymous, and when you will run this, it's gonna print false because yes, username is not equals to anonymous. No, username is equals to anonymous, and that's why else statement will get executed. But if you change the anonymous to anything else, for example, say Tommy, and you will run this, you will see like can't identify you, but at least you are not anonymous. Why is that so? Everything will work similarly up to here, but over here what this will check like username is Tommy, and what we are saying is Tommy not equals to anonymous? True, Tommy is not is equals to anonymous. That's why this statement will get printed out and this one not. So that's how this not operator works. So now you have a basic idea of all of this. Now let's move on to this one, which is or and not. Okay, well basically this not is similar to this not, so there's no difference between them. You can use it anyways with this. So now let me tell you this one as well. So what I'm gonna say over here, let's clear this up for a while so that it makes more sense. So if username is equals to Rosie and username is equals to the technical face, okay, so we're gonna check over here like if username is equals to Rosie and username is equals to the technical face, we're gonna say welcome welcome superstars. Okay, so we're gonna check over here like username is equals to Rosie and username is equals to the technical face, welcome superstars, otherwise can identify you, please register yourself. Okay, so what will happen over here, Tommy is neither Rosie neither the technical face. If you run this, you will see can identify you, please register yourself. Okay, now I'm gonna change the username to Rosie. Okay, and I'm gonna run this. Still we are getting can identify you, please register yourself. Why is that so? Well, that is because we used and statement. Now let me explain you what is happening over here. what is happening is Python will come over here and it's going to check that, okay, if username is equals to Rosie, yes, username is equals to Rosie, and what and means that both condition should return true. But what is happening over here? Username is equals to Rosie, that is absolutely true, and username should be equals to the technical phrase, which is absolutely false. This statement will return false. In order to make it true, we will have to take one more variable. For example, say email, or maybe name is equals to the technical phrase. Okay, so this is another variable that we have, and I'm going to replace the username with the name. Now what will happen is it will come over here and say like, if username is equals to Rosie, yes, that is true, and name is equals to the technical phrase, yes, that is true. Welcome superstars. Now when you run this, you will see welcome superstars, because both conditions returns true. But if you change the name to something else and you will run this will not work, because both condition does not return true. This one is true, but this one is not. Okay, and after that we have an or condition. Basically what it says, like any of these should any one of them should return true. So if any of them returns true, I am okay with that. I'm going to print anything that is written inside this condition. So what happens over here is username is equals to Rosie? Yes. Or is name equals to the technical phrase? No, because there is extra one. If you don't get it, let me put it with something like Jack. Jack from the Resident Evil, I guess. So if username is equals to Rosie or name is equals to the technical phrase, well, what happens in the or statement? It's gonna check for the first statement, like first condition, like username is equals to Rosie. True, that returns true. It's not gonna go for the next one. It will just say like or. Oh, okay, is there or? I'm not gonna check for the next one. This returns me true. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna go down and run whatever written inside it. I don't even care about this one. So this is what Python thinks when you are using the or condition statement. Okay, so suppose this one does not returns true. For example, I say username should be the technical phrase. Now what happens is Python will come over here and say like, is username equals to the technical phrase? No, it is equals to Rosie. Okay, then it will go for the next condition, which is or. Name is equals to the technical phrase? No, it is equals to Jack. So none of these conditions met, so this will return you the can't identify message. Okay, but any of these condition met, for example this one, oops, this will basically say, okay, I'm okay with that, and welcome superstars, how are you? Okay, so that's pretty much it for this one. Now coming to the last one, that is in is basically used to check whether a value is in a specific set. For example, say I have a set. I haven't created a tutorial for these sets, but I will definitely make a tutorial for this after 2 or 3 more tutorials, because this comes a little bit advanced concept. Okay, so just think that I have a number of values. For example, I can say values is equals to say 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I say I have 5 values over here. Okay, let me format that. Yeah, so we have 5 values over here. Okay, now I'm gonna check like if one in values print yes, the condition met. Okay, let's just say condition met. Okay, else print condition not met. Okay, so we're gonna print these messages and we're gonna run that. What happens is condition met. Why? Because 1 is in these values. Okay, I can say like 6. Now you can clearly see that values have 1 2 3 4 5 up to 5 numbers, but it does not have 6. So when you run this, you will get condition not met. That's it. And yeah, we pretty much covered most of the conditional statements that you will be using in your programming life. And this tutorial is really important tutorial. So if there was anything that you wasn't able to understand, please let us know in the comments, because this thing is something that you will do in your everyday life. Every single program, every single method, and every single day you will do this. You will use if-elif statements if you are a Python developer. So if you feel any difficulties in understanding this tutorial, let us know in the comments and we will be happy to help you out. And now it's time for the exercise. Alright guys, as you can see on the screen, there are number of exercises and you have 7 days to complete this. We will see you right after 7 days on the same channel. So make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss our next video. Okay, you can solve all of these questions and be honest. Okay, you can search for these solutions on the Google, on the internet, and you can solve them pretty easily by taking help from there, but that will not help you in learning programming. Okay, if you want to learn programming, if you are passionate for learning programming, if you want to create your bright future in programming, you will have to work by yourself. Okay, so if you think like let's just Google these questions and get the answers of them, no, that will absolutely not work, and you may end up being a guy who is not able to write a single program by himself. So this is really important, and it plays a really huge role, even if it takes you 2 to 3 days to solve even a single question. But if you are solving that questions by yourself, you are a winner. Trust me, you are a winner. You may not end up coming in the next video, but that's okay. Okay, you will learn it. This is the really thing that matters, and that's why we are here. That's why we are making these video tutorials, so that you don't have to go to those courses that are really expensive. Okay, you can learn everything by yourself on the web. Okay, so yeah, one more thing. If you really feels like you are not able to solve any of these questions, then you can let us know in the comments, and we will give you some hints. We will not tell you the exact answer, but we will give you some hints that will help you to go up and solve that question. Okay, and definitely, yeah, we will be posting the solutions of these exercises in the next video. So stay tuned with the next tutorial. That's it for this video tutorial. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. Have a good day. Thank you.